Well, hey guys, Stephen here with Four Oaks Crafts, and this is our part 3 of Pen Turning 101. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about pen blanks. You know, this is probably one of the most fun parts of creating your pen in the early stages and choosing what that pen is going to look like. If you pick a good pen blank, you're going to end up with a fabulous looking pen that you can be proud of and that you can show off to your friends and family. So, all right, let's get started. Okay, I've turned pens from wood, antler, and acrylic, but exotic woods are my favorite. I particularly like zebra, cocobolo, macote, purple heart, lacewood, and olive wood. Although exotic woods can be very expensive in larger quantities, pen blanks normally come in already pre-cut in dimensions like this. This one, typical pen blank, about 6 inches long, three quarters of an inch wide, about 3/4 of an inch. So that's your typical pen blank size that you'll find in the stores. I like to buy my pen blanks from a woodworking store like Woodcraft or Rockler, and they usually carry a wide selection of these woods. These exotic woods are very close grained and they're very durable. And that's important because you don't know where people are going to store them. Are they going to put them in a purse? Or are they going to put them in a shirt pocket? Or who knows where they're going to put them? Remember, pens are on the small side. They don't have a lot of surface area. Yeah, you can get some pen kits that have bigger pen blanks, but still not a lot of real estate on a pen. So you want to make sure you pick out some good, interesting pen blanks that have interesting grain patterns and colors. And this is what's going to make your pen stand out from the rest. Okay, here is a cigar pen that I turned with spalted tiger oak. Very beautiful pen. And then here's another cigar pen. This is made from lace wood. This is a wood found in South America. Here's another one. Here's the bolt action pen. And it's made out of zebra wood. Zebra wood is an African hardwood. And here is one made out of Bethlehem olive wood. And this one's certified from the Holy Land, so that makes it a little bit special, I think. But this is another good example of a beautiful exotic hardwood. Okay, let's talk a little bit about burls. A burl is a growth, like a benign tumor that grows on a tree. The grain pattern in a burl can be very irregular, but it also makes for a very interesting pen. I think my favorites are Thuya and Amboina burl wood. Here's an example of Amboina burl wood. I don't know if you can see that up close, but very beautiful grain pattern. And here's another example of this is a Buckeye burl that's been stabilized that I found at the woodworking store. But although these make very fine looking pens, they do cost a little bit more. Of course, you can make your own pen blanks. A good way to do this is to use a template kind of like this. I just simply cut this out of a manila envelope, or you could get it out of a really thin cardboard material. And all you can do is move this around. This is a piece of mesquite, and of course you can move this around and get a snap. This is cut out to a typical pen blank dimension, 6 inches by 3/4 inch wide, and then you're just going to find the grain pattern that you're looking for. You can move it all around the board, find the pattern you want, and then just use this to trace it out. That's with the grain going lengthwise. Now if you wanted to, say, get a little different perspective and maybe have the grain going diagonal, then just simply move your template around a little bit. And there you go. You've got another pen blank where the grain is going to be going in a diagonal direction. Although I never do this, I mean, you can actually make a pin blank to where the grain is going across. However, I typically don't do that. I feel like it's better to have the grain going lengthwise for just added strength. But there you go. You got other options. If you've got pieces of wood lying around, particularly hardwoods, and you want to make your own pin blanks, it's an easy way to do it. Okay, we talked a lot about exotic woods in this video. Let's talk quickly about alternative materials. As you can see here, I've got some acrylic blanks, and these are also very fun to turn. They cost a little bit more than wood, but as you can see, you can get them in different colors. You can get them with different themes, like the red, white, and blue theme, but they also come in, swirls and camo colors, and you can actually buy kits to cast your own acrylic pins, which might be something you want to do down the road. The thing to remember about acrylics is that they do turn like wood, but you got to make sure that you have some sharp tools. Don't get real aggressive and try to take off a lot of material, because you can mess up an acrylic blank very fast. So be careful, take your time, and you may have to experiment with these for a little while. All right, now deer antler is probably one of my, besides wood and acrylic, it's probably one of my favorites to turn. And you can see here, this is the shed from a deer. And the challenges with deer antler is if it comes like this, then you've got to find parts on here that are fairly straight, and you have to, for your drilling, you want to get parts that are fairly straight. The other thing with antler is, especially in the thicker portions down here in the middle, it's very porous. So sometimes you have to add a little bit more, I like to add a little bit of thin CA glue that wicks up in there to sort of give it a little bit more support. And then here's a couple of blanks that I've already cut out of an antler and I've already drilled. And this one I've already put a pin tube, I've already glued a pin tube in there. But again, these are very popular with hunters and gun enthusiasts as far as materials for pins. Don't worry about the deer. Again, the deer shed these antlers every year and grow a new set back. So you can find suppliers that supply deer antler sheds. So antler does turn very well. Like acrylic, you do have to be careful about not getting very aggressive with it. And you do need very sharp tools. So again, take your time on these, and but they do produce very interesting and very stunning pins. Again, acrylic and antler both on the average are going to cost you a little bit more than the exotic wood blanks are, but they're very fun materials to turn. Okay, pins come with different metal platings. And we'll talk about that in a future video. These platings come with different colors. So you have silver, chrome color, gold. I think that's a black titanium, and that one is gunmetal. So these come in different colors. Likewise, your woods vary in color. This is another advantage of using exotic hardwoods. There's such a variety of colors and grain patterns with these. Some woods are very dark, some are lighter in color. So different woods, as you can see here in these pins, look different compared to the plating that they're matched up with. So what I like to do is I like to go online to places like Pinterest or pin forums and just see what others are making. Another simple way to see what woods go well with different platings is to simply thumb through a pin catalog. You can bet that they'll try to show off the best wood and metal plating combination. So that's another good place to look. But bottom line, you need to use woods and pin blanks that you like. Remember, every pin that you make is an artistic expression of yourself. Well, I hope this video was helpful to you. Take some time and pick out a pin blank, and above all, have fun with it. In the next video, I'm going to talk about pin kits, so I hope you'll stay tuned. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.